Mary Barnes has had the interim tag for weeks, but will likely be confirmed officially as the Seattle police chief by the full Seattle City Council next Tuesday. He also clarified comments to me today about what he will do and whether he will stand up to any sort of Trump administration policy. At a time when federal and regional policies seem at odds, Shon Barnes says his department is not, and he's pleased with the handling of the No Kings protests.
Protests went off very well. We had no arrests, we had no uses of force. Police were involved only minimally to get people where they needed to be. What happened later that night had nothing to do with the First Amendment.
That is in reference to the graffiti and fires that appeared to be done by the hands of body armor wearing black-clad vandals, specifically targeting Seattle's federal building.
They're not protesting, they're not exercising their First Amendment rights.
And you hear it from people online in particular that they're not seeing any Seattle police nearby.
Yeah, I think they have to understand that, number one, we don't control the federal property, which is why you saw some of the those persons moving out into the street to draw our attention. We just have to be smarter than that. If you're charged federally, it's going to be a different system, and that's a system that, quite frankly, we have no control over.
Barnes also clarified headline-making comments about whether he's prepared to be jailed as police chief for standing up to the Trump administration. What exactly does that mean?
I'm prepared to go to jail if I need to protect the First Amendment and constitutional rights of people. That includes what you do for a living and your ability to report and be a member of the press. I'm here for you as well. No one in America wants to go to jail, not even me. That's not where I need to be. That's not what my parents raised me to be.
Do you think it's going to come to that?
No, absolutely not.
Barnes also said today, in data that is backed up by the Seattle Police Department's long-running crime dashboard, that year to year already homicides, robberies, and burglaries are down in Seattle than they were at this time last year. Marion Preston.
Chris, the department has seen a general decline in staffing over several years now. Where does that specifically stand?
I did ask that question of Barnes today as well. He said that already this year, the Seattle Police Department has made 87 new hires. That is equal to what they saw in just the entirety of 2024. And if those projections are correct from Barnes, he believes that based on those hiring numbers, the department can be at full staff pre-pandemic levels by 2027. And if that happens, he believes the department can get back to foot patrols throughout Seattle.